What's up, Headless Horde? Welcome back to the channel. Well, the Wizarding World is back, and this time, it's bigger, deeper, and more detailed than ever before. The brand new HBO trailer for the Harry Potter reboot just dropped, and whether you grew up with the films or you're a die-hard book fan, there is a lot to unpack here. From expanded Dursley scenes to subtle magical Easter eggs, this trailer is doing something very important. It's telling us this isn't just a remake, it's a reimagining. So let's break it all down, moment by moment, exactly as it happens throughout the trailer, and uncover everything that you might have missed. The trailer opens in a very grounded, almost quiet way. Number 4, Privet Drive, and right away you can feel the tonal shift. This version of Harry's life before Hogwarts feels heavier. We see a younger, more vulnerable Harry, played by Dominic McLaughlin, dealing with the cold, almost suffocating environment created by the Dursleys. There are extended shots of the house, the neighborhood, and even Harry sitting alone, visually reinforcing just how isolated he is, and how isolated he feels. This is already one of the biggest changes from the films. HBO is clearly investing more time into Harry's emotional starting point, which makes his eventual escape into the Wizarding World feel even more powerful. Then we get our first major expansion, Harry being bullied at school. Dudley and his gang aren't just background noise anymore. There are multiple quick cuts of Harry being shoved, laughed at, and chased. This is pulled from the small details in the books, but here it's fully realized. It adds an extra layer of realism and gives Dudley more of a character arc right from the beginning. A subtle Easter egg here, one of the boys appears to be wearing a Smeltings Academy uniform with a stylized cane, something only briefly referenced in the books. Next, we move into one of the most book-accurate moments we've ever seen on screen, Aunt Petunia cutting Harry's hair. This is a fantastic conclusion because it shows the Dursleys actively trying to suppress anything abnormal about Harry. The quick cut that follows, Harry walking up with his hair grown back, is easy to miss, but it's there. That's accidental magic, and it's one of the earliest signs of Harry's true nature. It's also a direct nod to Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, something fans have been wanting to see faithfully adapted for years. From there, the tone shifts as we see the arrival of Rubeus Hagrid, played by Nick Frost. His introduction feels larger than life, but also more emotional. There's a key moment where he tells Harry about his parents, and this happens while they're traveling, not just in a hut on a rock like in the film. We even see glimpses of the London Underground, suggesting we'll spend more time in transit to Diagon Alley. This is a huge detail because it expands the Wizarding World into the Muggle world, and in a way we have never seen before. As the music begins to swell, we transition into Hogwarts. But interestingly, HBO is holding back. We don't get that sweeping exterior castle shot just yet. Instead, we're brought inside to the entrance hall, and wow, it looks massive. The scale here is much closer to how the books described it. The staircases loom in the background, and there's a sense that Hogwarts is alive and constantly shifting. This is our first real look at Hogwarts, and it already feels more expansive than ever. Then we get our first look at Minerva McGonagall, played by Janet McTeer. She commands the screen instantly. There's a brief shot of her turning sharply, possibly right before addressing the first years. Next up, we see classroom sequences, another major focus for the series. There's a history of magic class where Ron appears to be struggling to stay awake, which is a direct callback to the books. As the trailer builds toward its conclusion, we get flashes of Hogwarts life, Quidditch preparations, glimpses of herbology, and even what looks like a Hufflepuff vs. Gryffindor match setup. One Easter egg here, the Quidditch uniforms appear to have house-specific stitching patterns and match descriptions from the book rather than the simplified film versions, and I absolutely love that. Then comes a quick but powerful shot of Severus Snape, portrayed by Papa Isidore. He's seen casting Lumos in a dark corridor, and the lighting here is incredible. It's very moody, very mysterious. But here's a deeper detail. This could be the moment when Snape is searching for Harry under the invisibility cloak. If true, That means the show is already planting seeds for his deeper connection to Harry's journey. Right after that, we get a stunning look at Albus Dumbledore, played by John Lithgow. He's interacting with what appears to be the Pensieve. This is huge. The Pensieve doesn't play a major role until later in the series, so introducing it now suggests HBO is planning long-term storytelling from the very beginning. It could also mean we'll get expanded flashbacks, possibly even earlier glimpses into the First Wizarding War. Then we arrive at one of the most important moments, the first meeting between Harry, Ron, and Hermione, aboard the Hogwarts Express. And this scene feels different. It's a little more awkward, it's more natural. Ron is trying to be funny, Hermione looks slightly unimpressed, and Harry is just taking it all in. This is a quieter, more character-driven version of their introduction, and it works beautifully. These are kids, not heroes yet, and that's exactly the point. Finally, the trailer closes on a series of emotional beats. Harry looking out over Hogwarts, the trio walking together, and a lingering sense of wonder. And that's really what the trailer is selling. Not just nostalgia, but depth. This HBO adaptation isn't trying to replace the films. It's trying to complete the story by expanding on overlooked details, introducing long-term plot elements earlier, and giving characters more room to breathe. It's shaping up to be something truly special. And with Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone set to release Christmas 2026, one thing is clear. The Wizarding World is about to feel brand new again. But now I want to hear from you. What was your favorite moment from the trailer? And did you catch any Easter eggs that I may have missed? Guys, thank you so much for watching this quick breakdown of the brand new trailer of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Don't forget, keep those heads on, and I'll see you guys in the next video.